Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. It's another great day to be an American. Let freedom reign. So today I'm going to go over the results that I achieved doing different seating depths with my 140 grain ELD-M load for my 6.5 Creedmoor. You can see here the information on the bullet that we're using. A pretty popular bullet, obviously, in the Creedmoor. We loaded these rounds in Peterson brass, and this is the large rifle primer brass. We loaded it with Winchester large rifle primers. Again, it's that ELD-M bullet. It's Peterson brass, and it's H4350. And all these rounds were loaded at 39.5 grains. But we loaded them at different overall lengths. We started with 2.82 and worked our way up to 2.85. So we loaded at 282, 283, 284, and 285. So the reason I loaded at those lengths, I had checked the maximum overall length for my gun where the bullet hit the lands and found it to be about 2.857. So the 2.85 is just under, well, it's 7 thousandths basically off the lands, and all the way down to 282, which is the overall length in the manual, I believe, and that would have been 37 thousandths off the lands. So we shot all the rounds today with the Savage Model 10 Predator Hunter. If you watch the channel, you guys are familiar with that gun. And we're using the Burris Veracity 4-20 power scope. It's a first focal plane scope. And we're using a Harris bipod with a rear bag to get our results. So I should mention that the 39.5 grains of H4350 is a little light compared to what a lot of people are loading that at. But when I did some initial work up in my loads before, I found the 39.5 grains gave me the most accuracy and a respectable standard deviation. So this data is from back in March. So 39.5 grains, we had an average velocity of 2693, so it's about 7 feet per second under 2700. So it's not going super fast, but again, gave me a 0.51 inch group when we shot these back about 7-8 months ago, with a standard deviation of 7.61. So I did not take any chrono data this trip. I kept it purely just to accuracy evaluation. And I did that because of the fact that it was 2 weeks before deer hunting and there's lots of people at the range, and I didn't really want to mess with a crony. And I figured, since I've taken data before, this time we'd just concentrate on checking the accuracy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the results. So I warmed up the barrel on this day by shooting the Hornady Precision Hunter 143 grain ELDX. First time I ever shot these. The first shot went here, and I had 3 group a little better at 1.01 inch. I'm going to attribute this to cold bore, cold shooter. I don't know what happened here. I still think there's might be some potential. We'll shoot some more rounds with that. But anyways, moving on. So at the shortest overall length at 2.820, and keep in mind I had a 0.51 inch group back in March. I got 0.87 inches, so it opened up a little bit. You can see there's 2 rounds went into that hole. And I don't really think there was any appreciable wind from what I remember. Just checking in on the conditions, it was at 100 yards, 42 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy with a 0 to 5 mile per hour wind, and even 5 I think would be debatable. The next low length was the one that really shined and really stood out this day. At 2.830 inches of overall length, we got 1/3 of an inch. So that's looking really good. Really liking how that load looks at that overall length. At the next overall length, we opened back up a little bit at 0.82 inches. That was at 2.840 inches overall length. And then at 2.85, I had a tough 4-shot group here. I really screwed it up, to be honest. So these results are... they are what they are, but I know that I was holding too far right when I hit here, and I know that one of these 3 was actually a shot when I wasn't ready. I was amazed it actually fell into the group as well as it did, because I honestly hit the trigger before I was set. And so anyways, we got the 4-shot group went into 1.16, but again, I know I was holding off on this one, so if we just look at 3, we're at 0.68 inches. So taking a look at that, you can see this overall length is definitely one I'm going to load up some more at. and continue to experiment maybe with primers next time, see if we can tighten it up even more. But I got to be honest, I'm really liking the way that 140 grain ELD-M shoots. Unfortunately now is I only have a few of these left. I got to go get some more. Hopefully I can find some. If you guys got any questions about this load or what I did here, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and you guys be safe out there.